The Lord of the Rings trilogy is a modern cinematic marvel, a true masterpiece that will stand the test of time. From the beloved characters who captured our hearts to the stunning set designs that transported us to a fantastical world beyond our wildest imaginations. Every element of this cinematic triumph was meticulously crafted with a passion and dedication that shines through on every frame. Join me as we embark on a journey into Middle-earth, exploring the intricate details and masterful techniques that make The Lord of the Rings a timeless masterpiece of cinematic art. The Lord of the Rings was made during a pivotal time of cinema history, when special effects were advancing rapidly and CGI was becoming more prevalent. Much of the technology had never been used before, and The Lord of the Rings was first to embrace motion capture in a whole new way, to bring Gollum to life. The special effects team dared to embark on a path that few had taken before, to deliver something unique that nowadays is seen as standard practice. But what makes the films feel even more alive and realistic is the use of analog techniques such as forced perspective and miniatures. By placing the camera at a certain position, they managed to trick the audience that characters were smaller than they really are. Intricate props and set pieces were created to enable the actors to be on a real set, free from blue screens and other distractions, and interact with each other, yet trick the eye of the beholder. This creates a more genuine feel to each and every scene, compared to if it had been done in post-production with the help of CGI.
Got some nice cozy hobbit-sized rooms available.
The miniatures of Helm's Deep and Minas Tirith were created with such detail that it's indistinguishable from something in the real world. It made it possible for the team to traverse Middle-earth and see it with their own eyes, instead of relying on their imagination, concept art, or a CGI run to be done months later. They brought Middle-earth with all its wonderful marvels to the world we live in and got to experience it firsthand. Peter Jackson's vision for The Lord of the Rings permeates every aspect of the production, allowing him, despite being a relatively unknown director at the time, to successfully lead the massive project to completion. Filming all 3 movies simultaneously further enhanced the quality and coherence of the final product, showcasing Jackson's skillful execution of his vision on screen.
I suppose you think that was terribly clever.
Come on, Gandalf. Did you see their faces?
Tolkien's writing is a beloved treasure, and adapting it for the silver screen was an immense challenge that few could have done justice. Yet, Peter Jackson, Philippa Boyens, and Fran Walsh have managed to do just that, capturing the spirit of Tolkien's world and its inhabitants in a vibrant way. One of the film's greatest strengths is how it portrays the transformation of the heroes' arcs, both physically and mentally. Frodo and Sam, the underdogs, and at the same time the beacons of hope, fight the corruption of power from within and rise more valiantly than even the greatest of warriors in the end.
Then let us be rid of it, once and for all. Come on, Mr. Frodo. I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you! Come on!
The writers have admirably enhanced Tolkien's vision while retaining the poetic style of both the dialogue and characters themselves. They brought Middle-earth to life in a way that honors the source material, and their attention to detail has created a world that feels both real and fantastical at the same time. The Lord of the Rings is a masterful example of character contrast in film, evident in countless scenes that showcase the depth and complexity of its characters. From Smeagol's poignant struggle with his alter ego Gollum to Pippin's sorrowful song for Denethor, the film captures the nuances of human emotion with remarkable skill and creates a deep and personal connection with the audience.
For Frodo.
The message delivered by the Lord of the Rings films remains as important today as when Tolkien first wrote it. It is a universal message of hope that shines through even in the darkest and most troubled times. The story's core themes of friendship and sacrifice transcend all languages, inspiring and moving audience across the world. And I believe that Aragorn's gesture sums it up the best when he declares that the hobbits bow to no one, encapsulating the story's message that even the smallest spark of hope can change the world for the better. Howard Shore's music is a vital component to the Lord of the Rings trilogy, playing an integral role in shaping the emotional landscape of the films and deepening our connection to the characters and their struggles. At the heart lies a core melody, a recurring motif that serves as a powerful anchor throughout the trilogy. Through its use of instrumentation, arrangement and timing, the core melody takes on different forms depending on the mood and setting of each scene. In moments of triumph and victory, it evokes a sense of grandeur and awe. In moments of despair and tragedy, it takes on a mournful quality that amplifies the sense of loss and grief.
Go home.
Perhaps most notably, the core melody itself serves as a powerful symbol of hope and home, reminding us of the comforts and joys of life before the darkness of Sauron's reign. This melody is reprised throughout the trilogy, each time taking on new dimensions and emotional resonance, reflecting the evolving journey of our heroes and the challenges they face. Even the use of strategic absence of music helps create a sense of foreboding and heighten the tension for the audience. This is particularly evident in the Pelennor Fields sequence, where Theoden's army emerges victorious over their foes, accompanied by triumphant music. However, this moment is short-lived as the music abruptly cuts off to create a stark silence that amplifies the sense of danger and impending doom.
Make safe the city!
It creates a sense of unease that permeates the scene and elevates the stakes for our characters as they face an even greater challenge. By using the absence of music strategically in this way, the composer creates a nuanced and powerful narrative that keeps audience engaged and invested in the story. It is a testament to the trilogy's brilliance and the attention to detail that even the absence of music can be used to such great effect.
Fly, you fools!
The Lord of the Rings movies are a masterclass in world-building, with an astonishing attention to detail that brings the world of Middle-earth to life on screen. Every element, from the grandest cities to the smallest everyday objects, is handcrafted for cultural authenticity and historical context.
So to that end, every single piece of armour was originally created in plate steel, hand-beaten in the forge here at the workshop.
This commitment to authenticity helps to create a fully realized world that feels vibrant, alive, and inhabited by real people with a rich and complex history. Each region and culture is distinct and unique, with its own customs, traditions, and artifacts that add depth and richness to the story. From the intricate armor and weapons of the dwarves to the elegant elven architecture and the rustic simplicity of hobbit homes, every object tells a story and contributes in bringing Tolkien's vision to life. As does the New Zealand landscape that now is synonymous with Middle-earth. It creates a sense of grandness with its shifting seasons and white peak mountains gaping towards the sky. This is especially noticeable during the scene when Pippin lights the fire on the beacon of Minas Tirith. Together with the fire of the beacons, we travel across grandiose landscapes, high mountains, and dark nights, across the country from the mighty white city of Minas Tirith to the plains of Rohan and Theoden's Golden Hall.
The beacons of Minas Tirith! The beacons are lit!
As a result, the world of Middle-earth is more than just a backdrop for the story. It is a character in its own right, imbued with meaning, emotion, and a sense of wonder that draws us in and keeps us invested in the journey of the characters.
This is it. This is what? If I take one more step, it'll be the farthest away from home I've ever been.
In the end, the legacy of these films is not just about their financial success or their impact on popular culture. It's about the countless individuals who were inspired by them to pursue their passions, to push boundaries, and to dream big. It's about the artists and the technicians who poured their hearts and souls into bringing these stories to life, and the millions of fans who continue to be moved by them decades later. It's about the enduring power of storytelling and the magic of cinema to transport us to new worlds and show us what it means to be human, and that the spirit of these films will live on forever. Thank you for watching. Oh, and one more thing. Most important kills made by the hobbits.